we were singing and listening to those wonderful specials. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for singing. And somewhere out there's my son, who I was very surprised to see up there, but very proud of you also. So very good. To all of you. It was great singing. Amen?
Amen.
But I was thinking just a few minutes ago, Don and I go quite a ways back. It's Bloomdal's and us 20 some odd years now. But this all started under the ministry of a man named Tom Bullen. You guys don't know him, you've never met him. But he was an old retired Air Force Master Sergeant who was my pastor in Japan. In those days I was a little rough around the edges. Okay? Now Auntie Cindy thinks I'm still rough around the edges. But that's okay. I'm much smoother now than I was 22 years ago. Or how long ago that was. But he gave me my first chance to do something in a church. Now, Brother Tom's in heaven now. But Shirley, I'm going to make sure you find out how to watch this on the internet. Look what you guys started. Right now, as I'm talking into this little video thing that Brother Don has, Don Bloomdahl sitting over there taking the video, in my church here in Barangay Cagut, Salcedo, Eastern Samar. And out before me here is about 35 or so, maybe 40 people, our adults and teens of our congregation here. Earlier today we had 88 children in the Sunday schools, the two different Sunday school classes, and a couple babies in here. I counted them too. That's Baptist tradition. If they're human and they're alive, I'm counting them. Maybe if they're not even alive, I might count them anyway. But not to miss anybody here, Pastor Bola gave me my first shot in a church, but the one who trained me, the one who brought me up through the ranks, so to speak, I guess was the right way of putting it, was Bill Griffin. So Bill, Pastor Bill and Miss Gwen, you guys started this too. Now all this will be on YouTube according to Brother Don. It would take me forever to figure out how to make another DVD movie again. But you guys are responsible for this too. As is Pastor Stiff in Fellowship Baptist Church, Brother Sage and the folks up in Yokosuka, and a whole bunch of others out there. So for you folks here in Cagut, I want you to understand there are hundreds, if not thousands of people that have been working behind the scenes for years to make this happen. Because this all started back in the mid-1980s. This didn't start yesterday. So God used a whole bunch of people and a whole bunch of churches in Japan, the United States, Mexico, Canada, and here to make all this come about. So God does, in fact, care about you. He used everyone from the Bolins to the Griffins to the Sages and, of course, the Stiffs in the church there in Arlington to make all this happen along with the Bloomdahls. So, no further ado, in just a second, for all those of you who are watching this video that remember the past, remember the crazy sailor, and I am still crazy after all these years, just like the song says. But Brother Bloomdahl is going to be standing in my pulpit preaching in just a minute or so here. So you guys started this, and God is carrying it forward. Just want to make sure that got on record somewhere. Thank all of you, from the Bolins to the Griffins to the Sages to the Stiffs, and everybody else who I'm not mentioning today who deserves mention, but I'm not going to try and say everybody's name, but sure enough I'll forget somebody. So, thank you all. And to God be the glory. Great things He has in fact done here in Cagut.
Amen.
Thank you. Brother Donnie.